Thanks for checking out this video. Don't forget, like and subscribe.
We go to Moose's press conference. First thing we hear is, last question, please. I want to know where these other questions and quotes ended up if they weren't on the show. So they ask, where does this match rank in your career? He says, there's no match in this relationship between NXT and TNA bigger than Oba Femi versus Moose. He can still be the ruler of NXT. He just won't be the NXT champion. I'm going to leave Roadblock with 2 titles, and I'll be the face of the franchise.
This fucking match feels like a big deal.
Indeed.
God damn, they've done a great job with this. And it's only been like 2 weeks.
Basically.
And it's kind of one of those deals, like, I love MJF, okay? And sometimes I do point out that, like, the promo was a little too long. You know, we didn't need the decoy. But, like, sometimes I watch something like this, and it just hammers home, like, keep it simple, dude. Not just MJF. But I just thought about that because I brought this up for his segment, and now I'm thinking about this Moose. What have they done for Moose and Oba? Literally, Oba called somebody out. I don't remember who. It doesn't matter. Outwalked Moose.
It was the 4 mystery dudes that have now vanished.
Yep. Outwalked Moose, and they looked at each other. And that was all they did on the entire fucking show. And it just felt like, goddamn, I got to see that match. And you were like, they said we're going to see that match, but when? You were like angry.
Yeah.
Like, when am I going to see this fucking match? So then, like, you know, the next week, they do a big promo segment that's like, we're going to do this fucking match 2 weeks. No angle, no brawl, no crazy shit. And then all they did this week was a fake bullshit press conference. And they said, Moose, what do you think about Oba? And he says, blah, blah, blah. Oba, what do you think about Moose? He said, no, not even in the same fucking room. It's 2 different hours on the show. That's all they've done. A stare down, a challenge, and they've each said words at a press conference. And this fucking match feels big. So, obviously you can't do that with every storyline. But I do think that sometimes, you know, people like to add a bunch of shit to it that you don't need. Sometimes you just need something simple.
You also need the right guys.
Sure.
And Oba Femi is a
that's
true prodigy at this.
That's another reason I keep bringing up this MJF thing, because you know what? MJF and Hangman feels like one of, if not the hottest programs in AEW right now. After this past Wednesday, I mean, you could say Swerve and Ricochet, and I mean, I think that Hangman and MJF feels hotter than Moxley and Cope. Mm-hmm. I think it feels a little bit hotter than Mariah and Tony the second time around. But like, the point is, you don't need much, dude. Just tell me I'm going to see MJF and Hangman have a fucking brawl or two, and I'm excited. I don't need like a bunch of talking or a decoy or some other weird stuff that's just added for the sake of it. Just like, that's all I need. This is a hot program as it is. You know what I'm saying? You know it wasn't a hot program? Tony D and Sean Spears.
Well, we're getting there. I'm still talking about Moose. So there was a... they have interacted on TNA. Apparently Moose speared him on the show that aired tonight. I haven't watched that one yet. But they were in a 6-man tag where Oba was... If it was a 10-minute match, I think he was in for about 30 seconds and did like practically nothing. But there was one point where Moose rocked him with a pump kick from like the side angle, so Oba couldn't see it coming. And Oba did a tremendous no-sell. I was scolded for not putting this over properly on the Big Vinny Show Tuesday afternoons. But yes, Oba's great. This is the point. Oba is tremendous. Yes. And yeah, so right people, right time, all that. So then Ava also announces Roxanne Perez versus Jordan Grace. That will also be at Sacrifice. And one last question is from Fallon Henley. She wants to know why she has not gotten her North American title rematch.
Excellent question.
When there are plenty of title shots for everyone else.
Excellent question.
Like, God damn, that's a good point. There are plenty of title shots. Why don't you have one? Ava says, I will not give that the dignity of a response.
At a press conference.
At a press conference.
Fuck.
She sucks.
And now she's the GM of
Evolve.
Evolve. Yeah.
She's going to help people evolve.
God damn.
Yes.
It's like Tony Khan booking 3 shows, dude. Spread thin. Are you heading to Las Vegas for WrestleMania? If so, clear some time on the calendar because we have a lot of great events. It's our annual convention. the WrestlingObserver.com/F4W online convention in Las Vegas this year on WrestleMania weekend. April 18th, Friday, April 19th and 20th. We got special events every day. Friday will be the Dave Meltzer, Bryan Alvarez live Q&A. You can show up. We've got a meet and greet. Perhaps we'll have some merch. And you can ask us any question that you would like at the live Q&A. This will not appear as a podcast, a video podcast, audio podcast. You can only see and hear the Dave Meltzer, Bryan Alvarez Q&A if you attend live. That is April 18th at noon at the beautiful Palms Resort Casino in Las Vegas. We will also have wrestling watch parties. Have you ever wanted to watch wrestling with Dave Meltzer? 2 wrestling watch parties coming up that weekend, as well as 2 after parties. What is an after party? It's exactly what it sounds like. After WrestleMania, both nights, you'll be able to come back to a suite. I'll be there, Dave, a bunch of other friends and subscribers, and you'll get to party. We'll have alcohol, food, and more. These are the after parties after WrestleMania Night 1 and Night 2. If you want to go, you got to buy your tickets now. Tickets available for everything at f4wonline.com/Vegas. Easy. f4wonline.com/Vegas. Did I mention we're going to have a group dinner at Texas Day Brazil? It's an all-you-can-eat steakhouse, all-you-can-eat steak. I hear some of you right now, I don't eat meat. Doesn't matter. They have the best salad bar you'll ever see. Texas Day Brazil. You can grab your tickets for that meet and greet / dinner as well. Where? F4wonline.com/Vegas. See you there.